Are you struggling with an import error in Python, specifically the message that says no module named LDAP? You're not alone, and today we're going to tackle this issue head-on. I completely understand how frustrating it can be when you're trying to run your code and you hit a wall with an error message. It can feel like you're stuck in quicksand, right? But don't worry, we're here to help you get out. Let's dive into the specific situation. One user reached out saying they are using Python 3.5 on Windows and have installed the Python LDAP package. However, they still encounter the error message stating import error, no module named LDAP. Does this sound familiar? If so, let's explore some solutions together. So what could be causing this error? The issue often arises because the module isn't installed correctly or isn't compatible with your version of Python. We'll break down the steps to troubleshoot this and get you back on track. And stick around. At the end of this video, I have a bonus tip that could save you a lot of time in the future when dealing with Python packages. To resolve the import error for the LDAP module in Python 3.5, the user should first ensure that they have the correct version of Python installed. It's important to check if Python 3.5 is indeed the version being used. Next, the user should confirm that the Python LDAP package is installed correctly. They can do this by running a specific command in the command prompt to list installed packages. If Python LDAP is not listed, the user needs to install it. They can do this using the pip package manager. It's crucial to ensure that pip is also associated with Python 3.5. In case the user still encounters issues, they might want to consider using the LDAP 3 library instead. This library is compatible with Python 3.5 and can be installed similarly. Finally, the user should test their installation by trying to import the LDAP module in a Python script. This will confirm whether the installation was successful. Fun fact, did you know that Python was named after the British comedy group Monty Python? So if you're feeling stuck, just remember that even the best coders have their off days. Now let's look at the answers provided by other users. An alternative solution provided by another user involves checking your Python version in the command line. Then, visit a specific website to download the appropriate library for your version and Windows system. Finally, install it using pip with the downloaded file. Let's take a look at another answer from another user. One user shared their experience running Apache Airflow on an Amazon EC2 instance. They encountered an import error for LDAP 3. To resolve this, they referred to installation guides for Python LDAP and LDAP 3. They initially tried using pip but faced issues. After checking their /usr bin directory, they found multiple pip versions. They successfully installed LDAP 3 by using pip 3.6 instead. That's all on that answer. Let's take a look at another one. An alternative solution provided by a user involves creating a virtual environment specifically for Python 3.5. First, navigate to your desired folder. Then, use the command to create a virtual environment with Python 3.5. After that, activate the virtual environment and install the LDAP 3 module using pip. Now let's shift our focus to a different response. One user found success by following the official PyPI documentation. They initially tried installing Python LDAP using pip in Visual Studio Code, but it didn't work. Instead, they ran a specific command to install it directly from a Jupyter Notebook cell, which resolved the issue. That's it for that answer. Let's take a look at another one. An alternative approach suggested by another user is to run your Python 2.x code in a separate script. This way, you can combine Python 2.x with Python 3.x, which can help you avoid compatibility issues. Here's that bonus tip I promised. Always check the compatibility of libraries with your Python version before installation. This simple step can save you from a lot of headaches down the line. And there you have it. With these steps, you should be able to resolve the import error and get back to coding. If you found this video helpful, Please subscribe for more tips and tricks, and remember to keep experimenting with Python.